Welcome friends to this video. We are going to be learning how to draw the inner leg muscles. Now there are only a couple leg muscles here that we need to know as artists. The other ones in the middle, called the adductor muscle groups, really is not visible as it is covered by fatty tissues. So let's go ahead and start with the inner leg muscle, and it is called the gracilis, and we'll zoom in on this one. And what I have here, what I've started is the pubis or the pelvic bone and the two femurs. If you need help out with those, I'll link a couple videos in the description to help you get started with proportions and the landmarks. That way you have good start on where these muscles attach. So the gracilis attaches right here at the bottom of the pubis, and it pretty much comes straight down and attaches to the tendon, which then attaches to the tibia. And there's not a lot to this muscle. However, this tendon right here is probably going to be the most visible when you're stretched in certain positions. You'll be able to see this tendon along with as the tendon groups with the other adductors. All right, so let's go ahead and draw that on the other side here. Attaches down here and comes straight up. And there's not a lot of muscle to it. As far as movement goes, the gracilis is in charge of hip adduction, meaning it's adding the leg back to the body. And it's also in charge of knee flexion, meaning it will pull the foot up. So those are the main two movements. Now that we have this one, I'll go ahead and label it as well, the gracilis. Let's go ahead and draw the next muscle. This one is the Sartorius. And this muscle originates much higher on the hip, and it comes down across the femur, and about halfway it joins in with the gracilis, and it comes right down along the same muscle and next to the same tendon. It's not on the same tendon, but it comes right next to it. And then the muscle belly is a little bit wider here in the middle, and it comes back and attaches here. And let's do the other side as well. This comes across the femur, comes down right along the same gracilis muscle, and the muscle belly is right here. And so this one is going to be more visible. Let's go ahead and label this one Sartorius. And now as far as movement for the Sartorius, it is in charge of hip abduction, meaning it's going to move the hip outward, and also hip flexion, it's going to move the knee upward. Now, the last thing we want to do is I want to color in the femoral triangle so you can kind of get an idea where that is. And that is right in between these two muscles. And the reason I highlight this is that's where the other adductor muscles are that are covered by mostly fat, and there's a bunch of veins and arteries there that we don't see as artists. All right, so that's going to conclude the inner upper leg muscles. As always, thank you for watching, and make sure that if you have any questions or comments or suggestions, leave those in the comments. And I can't wait to share more videos as I go through my anatomy series, as I continue to improve my figure drawing of people. And make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the upcoming videos that I am preparing to share with you. And I can't wait to see you in those. So I'll see you next time. So long.